Hello everyone, welcome back to the second video of the 16th module on role and functions of school counselors by grade level with reference to high school counseling. The learning objective of this video is to understand the developmental needs of secondary or high school students. Before we move on to understand the developmental needs of secondary or high school students, let us see the guidelines and principles of school counseling. The guidelines for school counseling are: instructors and families should be responsible for orientation. Time is needed to deal with issues and make choices. Help students to improve their ideas. Counseling is a lifelong process. Counseling services must be extended to all, not merely to the maladjusted. Counseling must follow a code of ethics. Counseling focuses on the dignity, worth, and child's individuality to promote their independent way of life. Focused school counseling makes the student to take choices and decisions. School counseling mainly focuses on prevention rather than cure. School counseling is concerning the whole students, not merely their intellectual life. Counseling is a continuous process of every student's school life. There are principles in school counseling that indicate how school counseling services can enhance the effectiveness of their contribution. Counseling programs are planned to provide the adjustment and developmental needs of all students. Counseling is a continuous process and focuses on individual development. This process helps throughout the student's education. Counseling professionals should be trained and made sure of their professional competencies, qualities of leadership and direction. Some activities are important for the effectiveness, and if they want to be effective, they should be particularly planned and developed. The program should demonstrate the unique nature of the people, and they are expected to deliver the service within the setting. The educational or school counseling service must be based on a standard and systematic evaluation of the needs of the student, and the features of the service setting should be looked into. Teachers' support and comprehension about educational counseling is important for their success. The educational counseling service is a responsible one. The service recognizes the importance of providing objective proof of achievement and value. The educational or a school counselor is part of the group. Counselor shares the focus and services for young people with mental health professionals, instructors, managers, and other staff. The school counseling service should acknowledge the individual's privileges and ability to take choices. The school counseling service should admire each person's worth and nobleness. The school counseling service should acknowledge the unique character of the person and the person's privileges to that unique character. Finally, the school counselor must be an equal and impartial model of positive human relations. Now let us see about the high school counselors. Secondary education is full of growth, potential, enthusiasm, anger, dissatisfaction, and trust. This is an opportunity or a stage for students to decide on their profession. During the year, secondary school counselors influence the provision of extensive educational counseling services and collaboration with staff members, families, and instructors in creating a secure and the differential knowledge setting. Secondary school counselors improve the education development and encourage educational, occupational, social, and affective growth. Secondary school counseling service is extremely essential so that students can develop themselves, acquire skills and values, to establish occupational objectives, and to fulfill their education as much as possible to be productive and active participation of the global society. Secondary school counselors must have master's degree and must be certified by the state in school counseling. Maintenance of certification includes ongoing professional development to keep up to date with school reforms and the challenges faced by students today. Membership in professional association improves the knowledge and efficiency of school counselors. Now let us see about the developmental requirements of secondary or high school students. Secondary or high school student is the last step at school, and moreover they are growing towards adulthood. Here, students start making independent decisions without the help of their families and explore their careers, and they decide their own careers after graduation. Students assess their strengths, skills and abilities during the adolescent years. The adolescent years are very important in their lifespan. The impact of the decisions that are made will be great and they last long. When we explore the appropriate behavior, mature and fruitful relationships, we find that at this stage, students look for places to belong and trust. The recognition and perspective of their peers are so important as well. And students have a lot of problems with risky behaviors, including sexual interest and substance use and abuse. In this stage of high school years, students require support on the use of technical skills to achieve educational and occupational objectives. Students require help to manage and address confrontations associated with the safe and appropriate use of technology for self-expression. Secondary school students require support to make practical and complex decisions. Students face pressures from education, friends and family. The greater challenges are tests, college admissions, the admission process for grants and economic assistance and entry to employment. So responding to this requirement, what should be done about this? So educational or school counselors are skilled professionals exclusively in the development of children and adolescents, helping them to manage themselves and enhance communication proficiency, which comprehends and encourages the success of the students. School counselors develop certain programs in the school counseling service to support students in this developmental stage. This program helps the students in all aspects such as education, prevention and intervention activities. This counseling service educates the students to get a better understanding about their future. Students need to learn occupation, social and affective growth, which is the foundation of professional achievement. Secondary school counselors are not working alone, but play an important role throughout the curriculum. Counselors provide practical service for students including headship, self-management, working with other employees and administrators. Counseling service enhances the participation of community and parents to deliver programs and activities for students' success. Secondary or high school counselors collaborate with educators and parents to identify and respond early to a child's educational, social and economic needs, which are important to eliminate obstacles in the way of learning, developing skills and behaviors that are essential for educational success. High school counselors collaborate with the school mission to enhance the educational performance of students while preparing for the fast-changing society. These alignments are achieved by designing, developing, implementing and evaluating an educational or school counseling program. Research demonstrates the efficiency of the ongoing development of educational or school counseling service and provide evidence of the optimistic impact of such services on educational, social and affective growth of students. In the next video, we will look into the roles and functions of high school or secondary school counselors. Thank you.